Good morning, scholars. Today I am here to help you with Module 5, Lesson 5, Fluency and Application Problem. For fluency, you will not need anything because we will be playing another game of Shape Flash. And then we will get into our application problem. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so remember for Shape Flash, on my screen, you will see a shape and it'll only be there for a few seconds. And then you'll have to use the attributes to help you identify what shape it is, such as the faces, sides, and vertices. Let's get started. Here's our first shape. It was a triangle because it has three sides. That was a 3D shape. Now I know some of you probably thought it was a circle, but since it's a 3D shape, what other shape can it be? A sphere because it had no straight sides. What did you think that shape was? A square because all of the sides were equal. This one is another 3D shape. It was a cube because the face on the shape was a square. How about this one? I'm gonna give you a little bit of think time to remember what word that could be. It was a rhombus. And how about this one? Don't get tricked. Remember that was a 3D shape. And it's called a cylinder. Think, think, think. Trapezoid. Now this was a 3D shape. And that one was a cone. Now count the sides for this one. I know that one went by really quick. You probably didn't have time to count the sides, but it had 6 sides. If it has 6 sides, what shape is it? It is a hexagon. Everyone say hexagon. Now, I'm gonna give you a hint. I'm gonna throw one more in there, so make sure you remember that word. 3D shape. It was a rectangular prism. Now, don't let this one trick you. I know it was a little slanted or it was sideways, but that one was a square. Remember, I gave you a hint. If you said it was a hexagon, you're correct because that shape had 6 sides. And this is our last one. It was a rectangle. All right, so now we are going to get into our fluency. Not our fluency, we just finished our fluency. We're gonna get into our application problem. So if you need to, you can go ahead and grab a piece of paper and a pencil. And I have to hook up my camera for this, so my sound might change a little bit.
All right, scholars. So now it is time for our application problem. Let me fix this really quick. Here we go. I can give you a few seconds just to start writing some of this down. And if you need a little bit more time, you can go ahead and pause the video. So our word problem for today, since Darnell and Tamara are comparing their grapes. Darnell's vine has 9 grapes. Tamara's vine has 6 grapes. How many more grapes does Darnell have than Tamara? So I know this is a word problem. So I'm gonna go ahead and write my cubes down here. And I know that the first thing I need to do is circle my key numbers and labels. Circle my key numbers and labels. I'm gonna give you a few seconds for you to circle your key numbers and labels. So I know the first thing I'm going to circle is 9 grapes and 6 grapes. But I also have 2 more labels. Who has 9 grapes? Darnell. And I'll be sure to draw my arrow to help me remember that. And who has 6 grapes? Tamara. And I'm going to be sure to draw my arrow once again. So I did the C in cubes. Now what is my next step? Underline my question. So I'm going to underline my question, which is how many more grapes does Darnell have than Tamara? I'm going to put check mark there. Now we want to box our key words to help us know what operation to do. Now this looks similar to what we've been doing for the past few days. So remember, I have my key phrase right here, how many more? And then I also want to say than, because that helps me know that I am going to compare 2 numbers together. So I'm going to look at 2 numbers, and then I want to know the difference of how many more one has than the other. So I did the B. Oh, I almost forgot one thing. Remember, we boxed the keywords to help us know what operation to use. Now, what operation am I going to use? Subtraction. So I'm going to let my subtraction sign down here. And I'm going to circle it to help me remember. Now I finish with the B. And for E, we want to evaluate, or I want to ask myself, what do I know? I know my labels. I know how many grapes Darnell and Tamara has, and I also know what operation I want to do. So now that I have that all in my brain, I'm gonna check that off. And then for S, I want to solve. We want to solve. So right here, you can go ahead and pause this video because I want to give you some time to work this out on your own, and then we're going to come back together and we're going to go over our answers. We're going to come back together in a few minutes. Welcome back, scholars. So I hope you had enough time to solve our word problem. So now we're going to compare our answers, or in other words, you're going to look at your work and we're going to look at mine, and we're going to see if they both match or if we came up with the same answer. So the first thing I want us to look at is our picture. Let's look at our picture. Here's mine right here. This is my picture. I have my D label D for Darnell and T for Tamara. And I remember that Darnell has 9 grapes. And that's what the 9G stands for, 9 grapes. And I remember that Tamara has 6 grapes. I have my 6 grapes right here. And that's all for my picture. So, and then we have our number sentence. Let me move this down here. And number sentence I came up with is 9 minus 6 equals 3 grapes, or 3G. Now, there's another way you could have done this. Some of you might have looked at your picture and said, okay, so they both have 6 right here. And all Tamara needed was 3 more to have the same amount as Darnell. If you decide to do it that way, that is perfectly fine. Because guess what? We both would have came up with the same answer. And then we have to remember to answer our question, which is up here. How many more grapes does Darnell have than Tamara? So we saw, now we have to answer our question down here. And my statement says, Darnell has 3 more grapes than Tamara. Thumbs up if you got the same answer as I did. Great job. Don't worry, we're going to keep working on these word problems some more. So now I can finally go up here to my S because I solved my problem. And I could put a check mark there. And I used the cube strategy to help me solve my problem. So that is all, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow for our next lesson. I hope you have a nice day. Bye.